Soon as the whistle blow, he damn near coming back at us.
That's different.
You feel me?
Yeah,
On the real, and this ain't no job, and I'm running.
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. So, I wanted to check out this video here. This one is from, believe it or not, the All the Smoke podcast. And this one caught my attention because the title is MJ versus Kobe. Craig Hodges breaks down the difference. Now, I saw that Craig Hodges was on the show pretty recently. I watched some parts of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing, and I definitely didn't get to see this section. So I'm totally looking forward to it. In case you guys don't know, Craig Hodges was, well, he was a backup. Was he a shooting guard? I believe he was the backup shooting guard during the first repeat. So he was coming in, subbing in for MJ. Yes, that does make sense because BJ Armstrong was subbing in for John Paxson at the point guard position. Anyways, he was part of that first repeat team. So I think he got to spend like 5 years with Jordan, something like that. I don't know what his relationship with Kobe would have been, but we'll find out. So anyways, you guys, in case you haven't heard of the All the Smoke podcast, I am linking the video down below in the description for you so you can check it out. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out channel members. I appreciate you guys. Happy holidays to all of you. And let's get right into this one. Like the vid if you could. Hit that hype button if you could. I'd appreciate it. And let's go.
That's when I was working with Kobe, I would have to remind him our word was extension. Because Kobe shot so many balls, not just shooting them, but thinking about shooting them, that he was always on to the next one. And I'm like, no, bro, stay there with that one. Because when you did that, stay there till you see that shit go in. And then we off. And you go steal it and come back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? And again. Yeah. And that was the part that I loved with, working with him was that his mental focus and his preparation before I go out there. I want to make sure that I have all the bases covered possible before I strap them on. And then when I strap them on, I'm going to have that connected with that. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly.
I mean, Craig must have been proud during the Olympics when Kobe Bryant hit that big three against Spain in the championship game and held that follow through the whole time. Stay with the shot, right?
I got to steal that when I'm talking to my daughter's team.
About what?
Just to make all them shots one shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part.
We're gonna touch on this a little later, but you told me something that I thought was crazy, super fascinating. What's the difference? You play with M and you coach with Phil and work with Kobe. What's the difference between those two, in your opinion?
Okay. So that's what the correlation is. So he was part of the coaching staff with the Lakers with Kobe. Then Scottie Pippen was also there. There's a lot of people helping that Laker team.
Right hand.
Yeah.
Why?
Because what Kobe would be going to the line to shoot two, MJ was going to shoot and one.
Yes.
So a lot of them knocks that Kobe had to shoot with two hands, when that knock would happen, MJ put that bad boy over here.
Oh, they're going to show some. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that's the difference, huh? Okay.
Over there.
Yeah, it was just like him and Dr. J are the two people I remember that they have this incredibly gifted hand to be able to do this kind of stuff.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
We was over
crazy,
here politicking.
That to me is the only difference is that gripper.
Yeah.
And that gripper. Because I'm telling you, I done seen this brother make like he going to do a crossover and you come on, man.
Yeah, that's a mitt right there, bro.
Come on. Only man, I'm telling you, him and Dr. J, them hands, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain. And
that's true too, to think about. Like, you could be in the middle of trying to do a crossover, but you just palm the ball and never release it. Like, that's not even something I ever thought about doing. My hand is not that big.
When you say, like, the creator knows who should have what.
Exactly. You can't question him.
You know what I'm saying? This is what you're going to need to do what you got in your mind that you're going to do. And there it is. Go for it. And then you have Kobe, MJ, that injured Westbrook. You feel me?
You got it.
Yeah.
When you look at people like Ja Morant,
Yeah.
who have that, when you be like, that's a different engine.
Yeah.
John Morant doesn't have his head straight, but I know what he's saying as far as like, yeah, you got that crazy drive in you. Westbrook for sure. Westbrook is a guy like he's got that same exact drive that Kobe and MJ have, but he didn't get like his game fully set. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't developed much in quite a few years. And that's not something that we could say about MJ and Kobe. They were constantly developing their game all the way into the very end.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can work, like I'm telling you, I was with MJ 4.5 seasons or whatever. Never lost a suicide.
Yep.
Never.
Isn't that crazy?
Never lost a suicide.
Never.
Like he's not joking. He's not joking.
Crazy.
Never.
Close.
No.
I look at Jay like, that's hard to believe, huh? 'Cause some days you nigga walking down, I don't feel like running.
And we would ask Phil how many we got after practice, and he would ask us how many we want. Because he knew we was trying to get him. So it would be,
So you try to wear him down.
it would be like this. All right, me and BJ, we gonna go out hard on him.
Oh, y'all would team up
Man,
on it.
please. Soon as the whistle blow, he damn near coming back at us.
That's
Different.
You feel me?
Yeah,
On the real, and this ain't no job, and I'm running. I feel like I could run all day.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I quick hand some speed.
Yeah.
But man, it wasn't even fair. On the real. And I done seen, check this out. Kobe rehabbing. And we in Anaheim getting ready to play a preseason game, right? So going through our workout before the other team comes out. And then the other team get ready to come out. He's like, watch this, Hodge. I'm like, what? He's like, watch this. He get on the sideline and start running like he Usain Bolt. Up and down the sideline. Where the other team coming out to shoot, they can't even look. They looking at him. Because he running, like he eating the lines. You know what I'm saying? And that's the temperament
That's awesome.
that these young cats can talk about.
Can't teach that.
Different.
And you crazy. So when we got with the Lakers, we go to Hawaii for our first training camp. We on the plane. He tapped me on the shoulder. Man, when we get in, I want to have lunch with you. Okay. Get in, go downstairs, we have lunch. It was all about, man, how did MJ make people better? What was he like?
Saw that coming.
And then I had never seen him practice.
You notice these stories now that Kobe's gone. You notice the pattern. Almost every single NBA player that Kobe approached, especially in the beginning, they was just picking their brain, one, about Michael Jordan, two, trying to pick their brain on anything that was a signature thing in their game that Kobe wanted to take and put into his own game. Like he was always learning. He never called a basketball player up and said, let's just hang out just to hang out. He was researching every single time.
Saw him practice, it was like watching Michael.
Whoa.
The first and everything.
Gas me. And mannerisms.
Everything.
I'm like, and then understanding how much he watched him growing up.
Yeah.
But to be able to
See, that's, yeah.
I'm with him. We all tried to emulate MJ as best as possible growing up. Like all the people in my generation, this is how we were raised with basketball. We were trying to do that. Kobe got damn close, man.
see it, put it in practice, and then go do it. He would call me and say, Hodge, we need some work in the morning. Okay, we get there 6:30. And he working on 4 spots that he gonna get 30 from that night. And he ain't taking no shots.
Where are they at?
Box.
Box, elbow, wing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm talking about precision. And I'm pissed because it's 35, 40 minutes of nothing but D for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I'm knowing him. He want a different look every single time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah.
Just from a competitive end. And
Yeah.
and that, you know, like I said, like you talk about how much of a blessing it was to play with him, play with MJ. I got an MJ almost every day in practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I loved it because for me it was like, when I know he gonna post, I'm gonna just front. Y'all better help me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then when he shoot, I'm gone. And now he got to try to cross match to get back, and I'm
Yeah.
shooting this thing.
Yeah.
You know, to have to play with him and then to watch Kobe and to see Kobe say, all right, man, I'm gonna do these 2 footworks from here, and I'm gonna get 14. I'm gonna do these over here, and I'm gonna get at least 20 into the line for 4 more. And we go back, and it be them spots.
Yeah. That's also why it used to drive me nuts, you know, rooting against the Lakers. But no matter what, you could have 2 guys on him. You could have a center on him. He didn't care if he was in his spot and he caught the ball in his spot. He's shooting the damn ball like 100% of the time.
Be them spots because he done looked and said, okay, this team got this type of D they gonna throw at me. This team got this big down here, so I ain't gonna be going down there and he too small with me.
Did you go to keep your train? Did you go with us to Spain?
No,
You weren't there.
no.
So we was on the flight to Spain. I told this story before, but I just want to add on to what you're thinking when you talk about the way he looks at defense. So this is when everybody was asleep. He was on the big, huge plane with the families there and everything. And he has his headphones on, and I think he's over there rapping. So I'm gonna go talk shit to him. I get up and there's like 30 different courts, and he's drawing where the defense is going to be. He's like, I don't look at the guy guarding me. I don't look at the help. I look at the third guy.
Yes.
This is where you guys are going to be open at. So he has some shit where LO is going to be open. Me, Steve Blake, Fish, Ron.
That's where Jordan got when I consider his mental prime. Yeah, it wasn't about the double team. He knew that's it. Just turn away from the double team. Easy jumper, easy fadeaway, no problem. Or you could drive, penetrate, whatever. And it's that third option. When that third player comes after you, someone is wide freaking open, and he'd hit him every time.
I'm like, this nigga's a sicko.
Because it's going to take 3 to stop.
Yes.
Sicko.
Yes.
But then you talk about
Like,
his
imagine being that good where you know, like both of these guys live this every day of their lives on a basketball court. You were so good, you were going to first get a single coverage. You're going to play so good, you're going to get a double. You're going to counter that, no problem. You're going to be so damn good, they're going to send a third guy. 3 out of 5 guys are going to be dedicated to you. All you got to do is make the open pass. That's power.
skill spots
Yes.
on top of that. And
Yes.
I know how the defensive plays, like when he's like, MB, this is where you're going to be open. This I'm not even worried about this guy. I'm looking at thin and I'm just like, oh, this dude is not.
And
I
then
probably was a guy he wasn't worried about.
and Tex Winter, yeah,
I was too before I got on this team. What you mean?
it's crazy. And that's when I got with the Lakers, Tex would tell me, man, I would have to tell Kobe to get out of my room because we watching film. And Kobe was like, the first time he watched film with Tex, he thought he was just going to watch film with him. He's like, nah, man, we watched the whole game, jump ball all the way to the end.
Good.
Yeah.
And he said how much that helped him make the game slow down.
For
You
Kobe.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, too, man, when you got green light,
Lime
Yeah.
green.
Shit
and-
different.
man, come on, man.
Donnie
And-
Nelson
and
gave
you-
me that.
You know, and that's the part like when we were Doug Collins. Doug Collins was like this. And people was like, man, MJ shoot a lot. No, MJ just had to make one shot. Anybody, you make one shot, Doug coming back to the same
Yeah,
play.
that's old school
Yeah.
basketball.
He coming back to the same play twice. So you got
Yep.
2 times to score again. So MJ would get on them runs, but you could get on them runs too.
Yeah.
Just you got to make at least 2 to 3 in a row
Yeah.
and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Man, but now the way the game is played for me, I'm so glad I played when I played, man, because to me it was more cohesive. It was more, I'm going to say formalized basketball from the standpoint that it was a position game to where now it seems like, you know, it's positionless. That if you can handle, regardless to your size, you're going to handle. You know, you look at Jokic and Luka, you know, they bring it.
Regardless of your size, you can shoot. Favorite part about coaching Coach?
Real quick before I forget, how do you guys feel about positionless basketball? Put it in the comments for me, would you? To me, the idea was exciting when there was first talk about it, but seeing it in practice, I'm not really a fan. Centers have become guards, and I see so many times a matchup happens where like a point guard is guarding the center, and I'm just like, how did a rotation lead to this? So I'm not that much of a fan, but I'm curious what your guys' consensus is. Do you prefer the old way with the traditional basketball where we got 5 different positions, or do you like this? Everyone is just seamlessly kind of doing their own thing, with 0 positions. Oh. Sorry, let's back it up.
They bring it.
Regardless of your size, you can shoot. Favorite part about coaching Kobe?
Just to see how, like you were saying, how in your case, how he saw how to help you get off when you didn't have it in your hand. All right. And he told me, he said, man, how I check this out. If I can get everybody to play at their greatest, not Kobe great, but their own, ain't nobody gonna beat us. And to me, that was something that I never would see MJ do. You feel me? If you got better with MJ, you got better. It wasn't never gonna be like, man, brother, where Kobe would give you kudos if you getting better. That I didn't see that. I didn't feel that with MJ. I was around him, and I seen how many players went the other direction because of how he demoralized them with his bravado. You know what I'm saying? Where it was unnecessary. You didn't have to do that to that brother because it's and that's the thing, is that it's a certain and different mentality and personality that we deal with too. That some players are hardcore and can deal with it, but other players gonna back up and subside to it.
Cool video. Especially nowadays. Yeah, I get what he's saying. I think also because I think his last season with the Bulls was 92. So he didn't get the old mature Jordan that came back out of retirement in 95. He got the hardcore Jordan who was just out there trying to prove that he's the best. So I think from what I can understand, everything I've seen and everybody I've heard, all the ex-players and the coaches and whatnot, I think he chilled out a lot more in the second half. And from what Craig Hodges is describing here, it sounds like he was helping Kobe during the time where there was no Shaq, and like that second, where he got his 4th and 5th ring. That's what it's sounding like, because we all know Kobe before that, like not involved with the teammates at all, just kind of doing his own thing. Just he wasn't a team guy yet, and he didn't believe in his teammates. So he sure as hell wasn't making his teammates better in the beginning. But in the second half of his career, just like MJ, they sure as hell did. But cool to see his perspective. I remember Craig Hodges from not only playing with the Bulls, but he's the guy who got me into the 3-point contest. And I'll always love the 3-point contest because of watching him. Even him, and I think the year was 1993, where he was no longer playing in the NBA, and he was back to defend his title, and that he was just like in like a white jersey or something like that, like no team. It was like an NBA shirt or whatever, and I thought that was like the coolest thing in the world. So yeah, I've been following Craig Hodges since I was a kid because of that, and I think that's all I got to say about all this. It's cool to hear though, because the majority of the mindset between Kobe and MJ, very similar. They're very similar cats. And anything else? I think that's it. But the biggest difference is that hand, huh? And what's crazy is that might sound silly to some of you. Phil Jackson himself has said that's the biggest difference between them. So one, Jordan got one more championship, and championships is everything to Phil. But also, Jordan has that advantage because of that crazy grip that he has on the ball. And it's just with that giant ass hand. The crazy thing is he can still do it even when he was a Wizard, and that's after he cut into his, I think it was his ring finger on his right hand, yet he was still able to do it somehow. I don't understand how the hell that works, but anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna head out for now. Guys, like the video if you could, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe plus if you want to support my channel, and most importantly, it's the be water, my friends. I'll see you later.